Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and today's review is going to be on this movie here next to me. We have Blown Away with Jeff Bridges, Tommy Lee Jones, Lloyd Bridges, Forrest Whitaker, and Cuba Gooding Jr., even though Cuba's in it for, 4 seconds? Anyways, this is a third or fourth time watch for me. A little quick summary into this is, Jimmy Dove, aka Jeff Bridges, and Tommy Lee Jones, aka I believe his name is Liam, were partners back in Ireland, and things went sour, and Liam wants revenge on Jimmy Dove, who put him away here back in the States. Anyways, a little thing about this. As I was looking it up, I realized on IMDb, the first time I watched this, or whenever, I don't know, last time I actually went on IMDb and rated the movie, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Pretty high for this movie, but at the same time, my review is not the same as that, but it's definitely close. Anyways, first thing about this movie, as I said, the cast is stacked. Forrest Whitaker, Forrest Whitaker, Lloyd Bridges, Jeff Bridges, and Tommy Lee Jones. I like all those guys. I don't hate Cuba Gooding Jr. It's just now he's kind of not acting anymore for accusations here or there, whatever. Anyways, the cast alone was fantastic. The score in this was really good. Like the music, that just certain points that they played was just like perfectly suited for that scene and everything. The explosions were good. I'm going to talk about one of the explosions at the end here just because of how good it was. From start to finish, honestly, this movie had me like involved. I was watching, I wanted to know what was going on, everything. There was no, oh man, this is boring or whatever. I don't know. I was like in it, just like, I like this. And honestly, I feel like this is like you could watch this on like St. Patrick's Day because it's technically an Irish movie because they're both from Ireland. And with that being said, so Tommy Lee Jones, correct me if I'm wrong, but tell me Tommy Lee Jones' Irish accent wasn't pretty legit. Like I was like, dude, he's doing pretty good. Jeff Bridges didn't really do it because he was more like trying to be American, so there was never a point where I heard him like speak in Ireland or Irish accent, not Ireland. Um, but man, this movie, start to finish, was good. There was some slow stuff, honestly, but I mean, come on, you can't have it all fast paced and everything. Not all movies are like that. The scenarios, okay, I think I said it wrong. It wasn't Liam, it was Ryan Gerrity. That's right. His name wasn't Liam. Tommy Lee Jones is Ryan Gerrity. And the scenarios that he put him through in this movie were pretty cool. The one thing, oh man, this is uncomfortable. The one thing I will say is the scene where some U2 is playing and he's in the freaking boat and Tommy Lee Jones is sitting there singing to U2. That was awesome. That was awesome. Like that whole scene was really good. Just yeah, the things that they decided to leave in this movie, I feel like stuff like that, like you didn't have to leave in Tommy singing it, but at the same time they probably wanted him to do it, even though definitely he doesn't have the voice to sing, but that's not the point. Director in this, we have Stephen Hopkins, who also did The Ghost in the Darkness. Seen it, love it, own it. I'm actually pretty sure it's right there. It's right there. He also did Predator 2, own that. That's not a terrible one. I'm not saying it's great, but it definitely, if you rank all the Predators that came out, I'm going to say it's top 3, probably top 3. And Under Suspicion, that is Gene Hackman and I think Morgan Freeman. I think so. or Gene Hackman and like what? I think I'm right. I know it's Gene Hackman's in it because I have seen that movie. Those are the three. I've seen all three of them. Ghost in the Darkness being the best one. But anyways, IMDb gave this a 6.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 39%. Video Hound gave it a 2 out of 4. I was like, where in the heck is Video Hound? Bubblegum Reviews gave it an 8 out of 10. I'm keeping this movie. I like this movie. The song that rolls at the end of the credits, that's Joe Cocker and I don't know who the chick is, Sarah Brightman or something like that. That's after hearing it on here, I instantly added that to my Spotify because I really like it. Box office of 53 on a budget of 28, so it made 25 million after all said and done from that part. Anyways, my interesting fact is two things. One, the final explosion was so good that it actually broke some windows in nearby buildings. And two, Tommy Lee Jones and Jeff Bridges are like really good friends. And so actually, that wasn't the other one. The other one, that's part of it, but I mean, that's not really an interesting fact. I'm sure you kind of can tell that. They had good chemistry, good, yeah. So I'm about to read off the people who were a possibility of playing Jimmy Dove. Kevin Bacon, Alec Baldwin, Michael Biehn, Bruce Campbell, Kevin Costner, Michael Douglas, Richard Dreyfuss, Harrison Ford, Richard Gere, Mel Gibson, Michael Keaton, Christopher Lambert, Viggo Mortensen, Chuck Norris, Dennis Quaid, Mickey Rourke, Kurt Russell, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Selleck, Stallone, Patrick Swayze, and Bruce Willis were all considered to play that role. That is a lot of freaking top tier actors right there. Like, you sit there and think, man, I wonder how he would have done. Man, I wonder how would Arnold have done with Tommy Lee Jones? That would have been so freaking weird. But I guarantee I'd still be watching this movie. I'm like, man, I like it. But anyways, if you haven't seen this and you're into 90s, I don't want to say bad action, because in my opinion, I like it. I know it's not a great film, but I really enjoy this movie. If you're into 90s, 80s, 90s style movies that are like this, I recommend this highly because I like this movie a lot and I think it's a good watch. With that being said, up next is either going to be Good Will Hunting, which I've never seen, or no, you know what? I think I chose a 007 Sean Connery movie that I haven't seen, From Russia with Love. So one of those two is going to be up next. And then I have two movies that were bought for me recently, one by my boss, the other by my buddy, one for my birthday, the other one just 'cause. And that is Kingpin, the bowling movie, and Operation Dumbo Drop, the Disney movie with Danny Glover and Dennis Leary. So one of those four. Let's just put it that way. Who knows? I might be like, wow, I'm in the mood for this. Stay tuned. You guys have a good day. Like and subscribe. Check out my letterbox. Check out my eBay. And I will see you guys next time. Bubblegum out.
Caught in this endless revolution under helicopter skies, when to lose becomes unthinkable and to win is the only road now. There's a bridge